Canadian trophies. That great big tall one.
Well, right where the hood
Yeah,
should be.
yeah, where the hood opens up. And then the one on the other side of that with the circular is the one we just retired on in September of this year that Pete won. That
Oh,
is the,
that's
Jo-
the
that's the,
trophy he
that's
was
the John,
holding.
yeah, the John Spencer.
On champion night.
Yeah, would have been the points champ because it was
Because he
September.
won that night.
Right, he won the feature. So he's the last one to win it because now it's retired. The little. Okay.
We're standing here with Rick Kavanagh. Rick, tell us about your Project 75 car. What was the deal of you making it for?
Oh, the story between Project 75 was we knew back before the 70th, probably started thinking about it around the 65th anniversary. And I was involved fairly heavily when Bryant Irvin brought in the dwarf car division. We started it. It was basically the Jimmy Irvin, Kathy Irvin, Bryant, Gordy Wilson, myself, Jim Varble, and Howard Manges from the Dwarf Car Club. And when the Dwarf Cars first came to Merrickville, they were all pretty much the New York club. There were no Canadians. So I always had an affinity of working with the dwarf car people from the beginning. I am one of the few races I ran, kind of incognito, was in a dwarf car owned by Mike Green, and I won that little race. And I always liked the dwarf cars, but I was never really able to race when our family owned Merrickville or do anything other than play around. So I thought, you know what, we've got the 70th anniversary coming up, which is now passed. Now we have the 75th anniversary coming up. So what I was able to do is I found out that this car was out there running with the mod lights in 2019. And on the last race it ever raced, it crashed, unfortunately, but not badly. So make a long story short, I was able to buy it. Don Spees actually helped put together with me so we could put the deal together with the fellow that was selling it, because the car had been for sale for a while, and had the border been open during the pandemic, it would have been sold to, I don't know, Arizona, Texas, California, where they still race them. However, with the border closed, I was able to buy it. And my thought behind it was to use it as a promotional tool for Merrickville Speedway and the reunion committee as we got closer to the 75th anniversary. So I bought it, took it next door in the shop, spent not quite a year on it. My wife and I tore it all apart, went through it all, talked to some good friends, including the guys in the Dwarf Car Club that know about these things a lot more than I do, and put it all back together, and had it painted, and had our good sponsor Tim Bredman and AutoFX design a layout for it. So the whole point was to get us to the 75th anniversary, which is next year.
Now talk about your reunion club.
Oh,
you've been doing it for so many years.
Oh, well, the reunion committee started out with just a couple of us. There was myself, Bruce Swartz, who Bruce was one of the original guys that raced at Merrickville when the day it opened in 1952, actually July 1st, 1952. So there was Bruce and myself, and Bruce was a good friend of my father's, and so I was trying initially to put together a lot of our lost memorabilia, our St. Catherine Standard articles, all that stuff for my father as a gift. So we noticed on one of the reunion, it might have been the 40th or 41st, when we were at the track, and Dad and I didn't say much to each other, but noticed that there was an awful lot of people that if they were going to start a wall of fame, that we could probably help fill in the blanks if Bryant was open to it. So basically Bruce Swartz, myself, approached Bryant Irvin, and Jimmy came on board with us, Ted Renshaw, and Mark Lovell, who was a member of the Fonthill Kinsmen. and he loved racing as well. So basically, between our small group, we started off holding an event every year, starting in well, it'll be the last 30 years. So this will be our 31st year coming up. So through the years, all we've tried to do is compile and recognize the people that had a history and were attached to the foundation of Merrittville. The interesting part for us now is that Merrittville is, unlike some other tracks, Merrittville is a living history. And what I mean by that is every Saturday night when we have the hall open and we have the photo wall on display, guys are out there racing, so they're adding to our history every Saturday night. So through the years, we've had people come and go, most of it due to age, or we've had a couple of folks pass away, like Bruce, and Gino Bigelow was on our committee, and Gino, of course, stayed until he wasn't well enough, and of course, Gino's always in our thoughts. He's one of the inaugural inductees to the Wall of Fame, along with Ivan Little and Bill Willard Sr. So that the beginning of the committee actually was through the courtesy of Brian Irvin, and we have been able to work hand in hand with Randy Williamson, Pete Bicknell, Erica. Erica is now on our committee. Erica's been on our committee quite a while. Mark Swartz, Bruce Swartz's son, second generation, is on our committee. As is Jim Irvin still. Ted Renshaw is still a member. And Bill Willard Jr., grandson to Bill Willard Sr., is on our committee, and of course Kyle Tomaski just joined us. We get some younger generation. We're always open to the next generation coming in, just like we're up to probably 5 generations of racers at Merrittville. If you look at some of the families, we're definitely into 3, 4, and 5 generations, way beyond second generation. So next year should be interesting. We're working on some things as we speak, but we have to sit down with the owners of species of Merrittville and put together our plan and then enact it.
Now talk about these body styles on these cars, because basically you're the only one that has a car like this around in Ontario that I know.
Oh, really?
Because one of these were my favorite body styles to run back when
okay.
I was watching these when I was a kid.
Well, I do hear that a bit, because the my generation. So again, I'm second generation. So when Merrittville started, of course, most stock cars were stock cars that were gutted, and you put a roll bar in it and you painted a number on it, you went racing, right? And then you learned from your mistakes. So basically what these cars are, they're a tube chassis car. It's a pro chassis. I actually had the original owner. I was able to trace it back with Jared, that it was Dave Arnold originally built the car, and he bought the pro chassis from Jim Varble, who was part of the New York State Club. So as far as I know, this car, with its original chassis and some of the original body, like I've got, I had to get new body parts made for it simply because they were worn out, but it was designed and built by Pro Chassis down in, I want to say Ohio, but through Jim Varble. And then the body panels resemble a 1935-36 two-door sedan. You could also get them in a coupe style. The reason that the sedan is popular is simply because when you sit in the coupe, it's hard to see out of it. So you've got a lot more side window, because anybody that knows, if you're going around a racetrack, you're really looking to the left or you're looking through the side. And so visibility is everything, and there's decent visibility in the sedan. So this is patterned after, you can call it 1935-36 Chev, Ford, or Dodge.
Well, one more question. Who would you like to thank actually helped you on this car? I'm mentioning Robbie Disher did help you paint it.
Yeah.
I did help him with a little bit.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you to get people help you get this thing done?
Well, the people that helped me with the car was, Rob Disher painted it in his shop in Grimsby. Bicknell's. Erica was really good. Corey Howe, who raced Dwarf Car back in the day. Corey works at Bicknell's, and he actually bent the new panels for me. And Bob Palatichuk, who worked on Teddy Renshaw's car and did a lot of car restoration. He's a metal crafter. He actually teaches body paneling and metal work. And he straightened out some of the panels and actually built the scoop on the hood for me to cover up the air intake. And Tim Bredman at Auto FX, of course, did all the graphics. And my wife and I did all the grunt work next door. All the fun stuff you could do during the pandemic when you couldn't go out and do anything else.
Right.
So, yeah, tires that I bought through Bicknell. People forget the pandemic really tightened things up. I remember talking to Erica, and I could buy one tire at a time. And the reason I bought new tires is the tires on the car were so old that the bead wouldn't hold air. So I said, I want to be safe. I'm not going to try and race the thing. I mean, it'll go, and you can hurt yourself with it, but it basically is, I wanted to do it right and make it safe at the same time, whether it's a pace vehicle or not. It actually is fun going down the street. When I want to try it out, I'll go down the street as long as my wife follows me.